Good evening. Thank you very much, Jillian, for that very warm introduction. And I want to say a very special thank you to JC International for inviting me here and allowing me to share part of my story with you and to share one powerful step in my program, which is called Looking Back into the Future. The step is called Looking Back into the Future. The program is called 13 Steps to Connect into a Life That You Love. So I've got some questions for you, just so that I can get straight into it. Have you ever endured a job that you really didn't enjoy? Yeah, you can start participating right now. Okay, have you ever been in a relationship that you weren't really feeling it, but you stayed anyway? Yeah. How many of you are in lives, you're living this life, but you're wondering, gosh, there must be something better. Yeah, something more, something different. You know, it's kind of funny because I've been there just like you. And I walked away from that into a life of purpose and passion. That's how I live today, doing just the things that I absolutely love. So I haven't worked since 1999, and I play every single day since then. Thank you. I play every single day since then. And you know, I was just the same as you, listening to the good opinions of other people, because they've been down here before. Of course, they know best. They know exactly what I'm supposed to be when I grow up. And so I did just that. I became exactly what they wanted me to be when I grew up. And then I realized I didn't want to be that. And you know what it took me to do? I had to look back into the future. And in looking back into the future, slides. And looking back into the future, yes, thank you. In looking back into the future, I returned to my childhood. And I remember the times that I had my own little space, where in that space, I could dream really, really, really big. I could be anything I wanted to be, and I was not ashamed. I remember falling and standing up again and not being embarrassed to get up. Not thinking, well, gosh, I better not get up because you know what's going to happen. I might fall again. I got up nevertheless. Have you seen your own children and your nieces and your nephews? And the wonderment and the joy? Have you seen them? That is you. I dare not even say that it was you. That is you. And there's a part of you in there that you need to reconnect with. So without wasting any more time, I want you to jump right in. I want you to answer this question. And it's right there on some little sheets of paper that I've placed in your chairs for you. And I've made it really small so that it could still remain a secret. So imagine you're a child again and you're dreaming one of your big, 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 big dreams about what you want to be when you grow up. What is your dream job in life? So you can decide whatever age you are. It's all private. And just scribble it on that little space. And if you want the person next to you to look over and see it, well, you can write it on the back of the paper. But try not to write past the broken line because you're going to need that later on. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to really write that down. Celebrate. Dream big. Remember when you're a little girl and a little boy and just write that down. Go right ahead. Don't be ashamed. That's what the paper's there for. Write it down. Keep writing. Don't be afraid to dream. Don't be embarrassed to dream. There's a part of you that is not afraid to dream. There's a part of you that is not afraid to get up again. Write that down. So, I've got another question for you. You've written that down? Tell me yes when you've written it. Good. All right? And I really want everybody to do this. I've got another question for you. And this question is not on that sheet. You just see Q2, which stands for question 2. Because one, I didn't want to give it away, and the other, I didn't want to shock you. So what did you grow up to be? Okay, so now I'm a comedian. I didn't know that was funny. What did you grow up to be? Of course, for everybody, it's the same thing that you dreamt when you were little, right? Right. So this is what I want. How many of you can answer that question with the same single answer that you gave for the first question? How many of you? Please, one or two. Okay, great. So I want the ones who wrote the same thing for the first question, the second time, for the second question, turn to the person next to you and say this quote. Say that to them. That will be your voice, so you need to speak really loudly. I'll add my voice to it just so that I can help this young lady here. It's never too late to be what you might have been. It's never too late. It really is never too late. There's one more thing that I want you to do really quickly. For those of you who wrote a different answer for the second question than for the first, I want you to spend just 30 or 60 seconds, find a partner really quick, grab onto them. And this is what I want you to share with them, really passionate. Go back to whatever age it was. And this is what I want you to share with them. I want you to tell them your hiding places. I want you to tell them about your friends. I want you to tell them about your favorite places. I want you to tell them about the tricks you played on people. I want you to tell them about the time you went away and got in trouble and how you taught yourself out of trouble. That is what I want you to tell them. All those little secrets when you were a childhood, and just get connected to yourself. Do that for 30 seconds. Find somebody and just talk your head off. Stop. I'm sorry. You were enjoying that, right? You're enjoying that, right? Of course you were enjoying that. That's still you. That's a memory. That's part of your reality. You can bring that up, retrieve that whenever you want. I am so blessed to have clients who come to me and share their exciting lives. They're ready individuals who want to transition into great lives that they love. And they're absolutely in love with their lives. So I've had accountants who've turned into songwriters. Yeah, that's you. And I've had marketers or marketeers who are going to start a farm. And I've got busy account executives who have decided, you know what? I haven't had any time to paint, and I'm such a good painter. I don't know the last time I had an exhibition. And today, they're finding time to paint twice a week. And it's not a stressor. They find the time. And they're telling me, I don't know where I find the time. I just do it. Wouldn't you like that to be you? I would like that to be you too. And so, that's what I do with my clients. So I want to close by leaving a few quotations with you. And I also want you that if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about how to connect with your life, a life that you love, fill in beyond the dotted line for all those goodies that I've got there for you, because you are so deserving of them. You little children are so deserving of them. That's who you are. So fill in below the dotted line and see me over there later on so that we can do some coaching. And I can teach you how to coach yourselves by sharing the other 12 steps with you. So, could we have the quotes as I leave the stage? And all I invite you to do at this point in time is to look back into the future, and therein lies your dreams, your passion, your purpose, the rest of your beautiful life, your blueprint. Thank you for your time.